Hi guys. So for any of y'all who are following my Instagram or Facebook page, you'll know that I recently was in the hospital doing my 5-day EEG to look at my brain to see what happens when I have seizures, all that good stuff. And if you didn't know that, links to those pages are down below. Give me a follow so you can stay up to date with what's going on with me. But yeah, so I figured I'd just hop on here and tell y'all kind of what that was all like. All the fun I had in there. So I've been back almost a week since then. Still kind of getting back into the groove of things, getting my medication levels back up to where they were before. And yeah, so all right, we'll start at the beginning. I went in on a Monday, and I think I have a little video of a tour of my hospital room. I don't know how much I'll show because I apologize. I was eating a snack when I did it. I wasn't planning on doing this video, so it's not very good, but it was a nice little room. In my room, TV. Couch that comes out to a bed. Nobody's gonna be using that. A bed. That's coming out. I took that out of the bathroom because I will not be using that. Bathroom. That, yeah. I'll be using this on the last day. Washed all the crap out of my hair. Got my toiletries all set. Put my clothes in this cabinet. My cooler right there. Let's look at the view. Let's see. I'm eating a snack right now. Yeah, nice room with the view. And a TV with direct TV in there, and obviously a little camera attached next to the TV to watch me at all times, to record me. See what happened when and if I had a seizure. And again, the point was for me to have seizures in there so that they could see exactly what happens, pinpoint where in my brain this was happening, and yeah, get some more answers. So I got there on a Monday, and I also have a previous video showing what I packed, what I brought with me, so check that out too. But God. So the plan was, they told me to take all my medications that morning, so I'd be fully medicated when I got there. And then that evening, they were gonna start weaning me off. So that evening, they only had me take half of my Keppra and then none of my other 2 medications. And then the next morning, Tuesday morning, just half my dose of Keppra, nothing else. And then after that, no more medications at all. None of the 3. So as of Tuesday morning was the last of any medication I had, and I was there till Friday. And then I think on Tuesday they tried the light trigger where they get the light flashing, the flashing light where and that lasts 3 minutes. So it's about 10 seconds on of light flashing and 10 seconds off. And it's different levels of flash. And the nurse advised me to keep my eyes open while it's flashing and then closed when it's not flashing for whatever reason. So I did that and did not trigger a seizure. None of the light triggers or the light flashings. They did it twice and it didn't trigger either time. So they tried that Tuesday, didn't work. And then they said sleep deprivation, which they didn't have to come in and wake me or do that for me at all. I just couldn't sleep. Anyway, I guess I was amped up wanting a seizure because they did have me prepay before I even went into the hospital. They called me a few days beforehand. Now, I do have really good health insurance through my work, but I hadn't met my deductible yet for this year. So my insurance paid 80% of the entire bill. I had to cover 20% and meet my deductible. So I had to pay $2,300, which not a huge amount, but I'm going to want some seizures. I'm going to want some results for that amount of money. So I was feeling the pressure. I couldn't sleep. I wanted, some seizures out of this. So, again, as of Tuesday morning was the last medication I'd had. The light thing wasn't working Tuesday. I sleep deprived myself Tuesday evening. And then Wednesday morning at 5:30 a.m. Now keep in mind, I had all these brain probes attached. Actually, I have a little video of, I forgot to get his name. He was a wonderful man, very involved in explaining everything he was doing. He said it was different than the at-home EEG I'd had. I'd had a 3-day at-home EEG before where they had attached all the little things. He said this glue was much more intense, and it was. And, he's like, we use this little air machine to really dry the glue heavily to your head. All right, so let y'all hear, we're using glue and air.
Yeah.
Get these probes.
See, you not remember that smell right in the air when they did it at home?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, this is different than the home one for sure.
And we're supposed to, so this is what I do.
Okay.
The QT with the gel to clean the spot. I don't know if they did it, to be honest.
Right.
Some people won't do it, but we're supposed to do it,
Okay. That in there.
Oh gosh, right.
Put all those.
So then we just do the square gas right here.
Oh, yeah.
And I wear this in the glue. And this goes on top of the electrode.
Okay.
And now we bring the air.
Dry it. It's cold.
So that's the way the hospital do it,
Stays put.
Yeah.
So he wasn't lying when he said it's different from the at-home ones, because I had raw, huge sores from the ones that were right on my temples. Like, I had to use Neosporin with antibacterial all on there because they were like open sores. I had like 4 open sores on my head from, I guess, I'm a side sleeper. I have to sleep on my side. I didn't care that I had those probes. I'm sorry. I'm asleep on my side throughout this hospital bed, so I was just rubbing it, apparently. So I've just about got those healed up. But all right, so they had, put all those probes in my head, and then once he had all that attached to me, he gave me a little button to push. He's like, anytime you feel anything that might happen, push this button so that when we're going back over the reports, we can see where to pinpoint, where to look exactly if you think you might have had a small seizure or something like that. And I was like, okay. And I was like, is it attached to anybody or anything? Or like, is it going to alert somebody? He's like, oh no, it's just going to, let us know where to look. So on Tuesday at one point, I felt a little bit lightheaded. Like, it didn't feel like a trigger or anything. I was like, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and push it. He said anything. I was like, whatever. I pushed it. And this booming voice came in. Is everything okay? I was like, oh, I just felt a little lightheaded. They said, no, this wasn't attached to anybody. Like, oh, I just happened to be in here. So I just thought I'd check in. I'm like, okay, I think I'm all right. It wasn't a seizure. But okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to push this one. I'm for sure. So Wednesday morning, around 5:30 in the morning, I was asleep. And I woke up out of a dead sleep to feeling like, oh my God, I'm about to have a seizure. I had a light aura going with the rainbow flashing in my right eye, feeling dizzy, about to lose vision out of my right eye. And I'm disoriented anyway because I'd just woken up. And so I am frantically looking for that button to push to let them know, oh my God, it's happening. I couldn't find it because I had the TV remote control in there. I had my phone charger right here and that button that was all attached, all these cords. I couldn't find it. And so I'm like, okay, you got to look for it. So I couldn't see. I was starting to lose vision out of this eye too. It was happening fast. Now, normally when I start to lose vision out of here, see this light aura, it's slow. I have a few minutes, but I'm medicated. I guess without medication, it goes choo, choo, choo. So I'm like, at the last minute, I found it and I pressed it hard. And like at the last second, I got to push it and then it all went black. Don't know what happened after that. And so I had a seizure. I don't remember, don't know anything like that. I just know that like about 30 minutes later, I came to and I look up and there's a nurse on either side of me. It's like, I have one? I guess you did. It's like, thank God. And I had warned them beforehand. Every single time I have a seizure, I do not lose control of my bowels or my bladder, but I do want to get up and walk to go to the restroom, like without being aware, like without being able to communicate. Like that's just what I want to do. And you're going to try and tell me not to because fall risk, liability. I understand that. I was like, you're not going to be able to reason with me though, because I'm going to want to walk. And I was like, I tried to go to the bathroom, huh? They're like, yes, you're still trying to. I'm like, I'm not going to fall. I have never once fallen from a seizure. I've never once been injured. Knock on wood, something. I've never once been injured from a seizure. Please just let me go to the restroom. And I understand, they're weary or leery, whatever. They don't want to. So I don't know. That one time I was just tired, didn't want to fight. So, okay, bedpan, whatever. I was like, just so you know, this happens again. I am fine to walk to that stupid little restroom, whatever. You can stand outside, wait, whatever, that's fine, but no more. Okay, so one seizure down. Yes, good, okay. We're in business. We got this going. Okay, so then, still no medication, still keeping me sleep deprived. So that happened Wednesday at 5:30. And then, so that night, technically it's Thursday, but it was at 12:30 in the morning. I don't think I was kind of about to fall asleep, not quite. I might have just fallen asleep, but I started seeing a light rainbow flash again. I'm like, oh, here it comes. And I was able to grab my little button, hit it, and then I heard a voice. What's going on? I was like, oh, I'm about to have one. And they're like, okay. So then they came running in right at that point. And so I was able to see them come in at that point. I'm like, it's coming. And then had another one. And this time they let me get up and walk to the bathroom afterwards. So that was lovely. And then at that point, I had two. Good. I think they ideally want you to have three. So I was like, okay, it was going to be Thursday morning. I was going to be there till Friday. There's one more to go. So I'd had that one at 12:30 in the morning. And then Thursday at 8 in the morning, I felt another one coming. And I hit the button. I was like, oh no, I hit the button again. And I read the discharge papers, the report. Apparently, I said, I think it's going to be a small one. And they came in, and I don't remember saying this really, but they wrote in the report, I said, oh my God, I'm so scared. Help me. So apparently this is one of the ones where abject terror comes in, and that can be part of your temporal lobe ones where it gets affected, where you just feel abject terror right before. And I kind of remember feeling that a little bit, just like monsters are coming in, closing in, and you can't see anything, and then bam, you have a seizure. So that was fun, but I wasn't attacked or anything like that. It was fine. So got through that one and had my 3, was good. Then they started me right on medication. They're like, okay, you've had 3. They immediately got my medication going back in me so that I could be released the next day to go back home and hopefully not have any more seizures. So that's what we did. I have not had a seizure since then. You know, they got the medicine going back in the hospital. We have the right balance. You know, we had the right balance when I went in because I hadn't had one for 3 months. And we're just trying to pinpoint it, I think. But I will say, it's been, oh God, almost a week since I've been out. And you typically are supposed to wean off and wean back in on your medications, not just do a hard stop and a hard back in. And it's taking a while to feel. I still don't feel like I did when I went in. I am still feeling some of that terror every once in a while, or just things are not good, like just a little bit scared for no reason at all. I'm just hanging out at home. But so it's some weird feelings. It's taking me a while to get back into the groove of things with this medication. I'm hoping by next week I'll feel normal, back to where I was, good. But so that's the main downside to this. I'm glad that I went through it, got some results, got my money's worth, all that. But ew, this kind of sucks. Taking a while to feel back to my old self again. But you know, could be worse. So I'm dealing with that right now. And that was my experience with the 5-day EEG. So hopefully that can, you know, get me some more answers and get me off some of the medications. Maybe some of them are superfluous. Is that a word? Is that the appropriate word there? You know, hopefully I can have as little medication as possible and still get the same result. I think that's the dream. And no seizures. That's the real dream, no seizures. But they definitely confirmed that it is epilepsy and not stress seizures, PNES, all that kind of stuff. So I don't think there was really a doubt that it was, but they did confirm it's epilepsy. So yay. So that's it for this week's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.